Hello, College Success Virtual students. This is your week 7 assignment overview. Week 7 means we're over halfway through the semester, which means you should have completed the midterm at this point. If you're watching this video, the midterm should be done. All assignments through chapter 6 should be done. Let me go through what's expected for this week. It's not a lot. These assignments, you should complete them by Sunday, November 5th by midnight. Chapter 7, you should have read that chapter after you completed the midterm last week. And you're going to do the chapter 7 Cengage assignments. So what would you do in Apply assignments? And then you're going to read chapter 8. That's it for this week. Okay, so we're just doing chapter 7 assignments and read chapter 8. So a pretty simple week. But there are some things coming up that you need to be keeping in mind. The academic plan, okay, we're in week 7 now. As I've said many times this semester, academic plan is due week 10. That's 3 weeks from now. So that's right around Thanksgiving. You need to have counselor appointment set up for that. If you haven't set that up at this point, you really need to get that set up with a HSC counselor. I've gone through this a few times now. So that is due week 10, November 26th. Career research papers coming up. Next week in the lecture, I'll be going over details of what that assignment entails and what my expectations are for, answering all the questions that are in the syllabus. I'm doing the works cited, your sources using APA format, all that, or MLA format rather, all that stuff I'll go over during the week 8 lecture. That is due during finals week, which is the second week of December. So December 10th is when that's due. So that's coming up. Right now, I wouldn't worry too much about that. After I go over it in week 8, you should get started on that and figure out how you're going to complete that assignment. And then last, the last big assignment is the slide presentation. This is not a real difficult assignment. It's also due December 10th. And I'll go over that a few weeks later during week 10 lecture. It's not an assignment that's going to take you a lot of preparation, it's not a research assignment. It's just your own personal reflections on this course. So it's not going to take a long time. But I'll go over that a few weeks after I go over the research paper. All right, so that is it for this week. I'll send out the email overview as well, but make sure you're keeping up with the class assignments. Let me show you one more thing. So in Cengage, this is the only place where you're going to have an idea of how you're doing in the class right now is in MindTap and Cengage. I haven't put any assignments in Moodle yet. I'll start putting your discussion questions for attendance in there soon. But the only place you're going to have an idea how you're doing is in this progress icon in Cengage. And right now, through week 6, if you've completed week 6, all the assignments, you should have 260 points that are being calculated for your Cengage grade. If you have less than that, it means you haven't completed all the assignments that you should have up to this point. So if you've completed all the assignments through chapter 6 and including the midterm exam, you should have 260 points that your Cengage grade is being graded out of right now. Again, if you have less than that, you're missing assignments. You need to go back and complete those. So at this point, we're halfway through. You should be up through chapter 6 and the midterm. Please check that in your progress tab when you click on this. It'll look different for you as a student, but you'll see an average grade somewhere around here, and you'll see all your assignments that are done. So anyway, please check that. And if you have any questions about that, let me know. I'll be available for office hours Monday night. Only if you request that. You need to email me at least 24 hours in advance to do that. Okay. Have a great week, everyone.